My name is Rawan Damen. I was born in Amman, Jordan, for a Palestinian family, originally from Nablus in the West Bank. My family always told me that we have a homeland, and this homeland is called Palestine, but this homeland is having injustice and under a Zionist colonial settler project. And this is why I felt always I need to work for the justice in Palestine. When I was 11, 12 years old, I started with my sister collecting oral history stories from Palestinians who were expelled in 1948. And we published 2 books while we were at school. One is called Palestinian Children Before 1948, and one is called Expulsion in the Memory of Children, 2 oral history books. And as a filmmaker and a media consultant, I started doing documentaries on Palestine as a senior producer at Al Jazeera Media Network. And during 8 years, I commissioned with a small team over 250 documentaries. 80 of them were on Palestine, and from that we did in 2014 an interactive website called Palestine Remix. So I don't remember my career without the story of Palestine. I did Al Nakba documentary, the 4 hours, and it's available in 10 languages on YouTube. And now looking at it, I did this documentary when it was the 60th anniversary. Now it's the 70th anniversary. I feel that justice will prevail. We need to work harder in reaching our story to the world, changing the perspective, changing the behavior, and making action towards the justice in Palestine. I always remember meeting Anis Sayegh, who wrote a biography about his life. It's called Anis Sayegh, about Anis Sayegh. And he was expelled from Palestine, from Tiberias in particular, when he was 16. I met him when he was in his 70s. And when I spoke with him and he started explaining to me about his dad and mom and family in Tiberias and the 16 years he was a child when he was expelled from Palestine, he returned in his eyes to be that child and fascinated about his homeland. Every single Palestinian refugee I met had the same thing. Many of them say that they dream, only in their dreams, they dream of the times they were in Palestine. Those stories will not vanish with the children and the grandchildren. The story of Palestine is not complicated. It's a story of a land that the Zionists wanted it, the maximum land with the minimum Palestinians. And it's a project that is still going on as a settler colonial project. The Palestinian movement is an anti-settler colonial movement. It's a very simple story. We don't need to complicate it because it's not complicated. Let's get rid of colonization and have a state where everybody, Jewish, Christian, Palestinian, can live there with full rights and have a normal state. Then it will be a place where we are all proud of. Now it's full of injustice, it's full of genocide, discrimination, ethnic cleansing, and dehumanizing of the Palestinians, and we cannot allow this to continue.